We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
And then throw another wishing well.
This is ridiculous.
Okay, wait. I want to predict this ending. I want to Sparta kick his ass in the wishing well. Please, please, game, let me do this. This is Sparta. Just kick him. Fingers crossed, guys. This is going to be an option. Alright, let me adjust something. Yes. I want a 300 him. I really want to. If the option is there, I will Sparta, okay? If it's not there, then I can't do anything about it, guys. Like, I mean, he's not gonna make it out of this okay. Like, I'll have to stop the dating sim. If, like, Snow would actually let him go, I'd have to sacrifice our relationship. I will write a strongly worded letter. If I can't Sparta kick him, like, they're gonna have to update the game. With 300 match. What else did they do in that was really great? So I ripped off an arm, which was awesome. I mean, nothing. Just spears. I don't use spears. I don't want there to be spear updates. Yeah, I think just for this one thing, it's worth it. Alright, let's see. What are my options?
You have the floor.
Bitch.
Thank you, Miss
He's the
White.
bitch. She should have
Before I
said
met
bitch.
Georgie, I don't
to
have
him.
to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
I like those two.
Georgie was working for me.
He's kind of a prick,
But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
If you were so offended by it, why'd you cover it up then? If it had nothing to do with you and your shit, then why'd you try to protect him for so
What
long?
cover up? I never made any attempt to hide Georgie's criminal activity from you. I did myself
For
out
fuck's
recently.
sake. Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Nope.
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes.
Didn't tell him to stop.
Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand?
Could've told
don't
them
you,
to
protect
stop.
what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man.
Do whatever point. Nah.
Just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people. You scare tactics. They're afraid if
Get
they
'em,
follow
Bigby.
orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions.
Yeah, those two are scared as fuck.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
It's a lot of crime.
Yes, but
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Yep.
Really? What about Archie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that mattered, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
Not
She
burn the
wanted
tree.
my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her.
I mean, I should say, her tree was being used to make, Glamour would look exactly like Snow for creepy fucking prostitute fantasies. Oh god, I'm so creepy. Okay, so I don't want to defend Snow too hard here, because everyone knows I'm sweet on her, so.
Snow, why would you want that?
I know what you're doing. It's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk
Oh,
about
we're
this.
not?
Bigby just
This
means
is important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
You know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
Yep.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
Too soft to notice.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me,
That was,
I truly
don't give a
want
guy
what's
that.
best
That's
for
too
this town.
creepy. So
And
creepy.
that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Things
Now that we're in
have been
charge.
for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you
Bogus
from
acquisition.
people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you, exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
Yep.
They're right.
You're
Thank
all
you.
still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, they should have surrounded him facing the well the other way. But-
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie
murder.
was working for you. Bigby got a
A
confession that...
confession that nobody heard.
Ugh.
I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
You won't be able to talk your way out of this, Crooked Man.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this.
Ooh.
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Where are you going with this?
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
You could have lived.
Did you think...
Let's see.
you
Yeah,
were just
I
a
mean,
bad girl?
again,
You're the
he's
one
just trying to play
on
this
trial.
other angle.
Don't try to turn this around
This
on us.
dick!
Besides, Crane
This
was
dick!
deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
Thank
It was
you.
for his own protection. Oh,
Wow,
right
ew.
there. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's
Ugh.
enough.
So, you won't
Ugh,
have
this guy is
behavior,
awful.
but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them to.
Bluebeard, please.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you,
Wow.
treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will...
These guys are all terrified of him. Oh my god.
To our dear
I hate him.
citizens?
I hate him so much.
Who will protect you from the big bad wolf?
What have I done to any of these
Who will
fuckers?
be the-
Bigby, Miss White.
Excuse me,
I-
dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment?
Yes,
to catch
I
your
hope.
breath a little
What's
while?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
This guy is... Okay, wait, hold on. This guy is so much more elegant than Trump. But this guy is like what Trump thinks he is. That's it. That's that tangent. Okay. And in the middle of something, go ahead. You don't need to do this.
Kind of in the middle of something.
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut
what
up.
Yes.
Enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these...
Damn, look how... Like, the animation doesn't even look bad, but look how mad she is. Like, she has like a unibrow. She's just so scrunched up and angry and pissed at this fucker, and it's deserved. Unibrow angry levels. Alright, let's continue.
damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff,
She wanted you all freed. To put him away. Yeah, I think that's my
this
answer.
is highly irregular.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith
Yes!
and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you
I just wanted to hear her say that.
He's gonna pay for it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
Yep.
You're going to take the
I agree.
word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
What's gonna happen here?
that's
This
it.
can't be the end
Calm
of
down, the
this
witch.
can't be the end of the
No,
episode.
that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay
it's all
all
gone.
I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
I could